Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to the garage for another edition of Andy the Gabby Cabby. And I have been away what seems like forever. I didn't actually plan on coming on today, so to speak. I did that little video snippet where I was at the portable laundrette. I think it was last night, wasn't it? Something like that. And I keep kind of timing my comeback. And I said to my wife, I think it's about time I got online and went and said hello to the folks and see what's going on. First of all, I want to thank you all from the very bottom of my heart. It's been a very difficult time over the last week, at least, and I've had some wonderful comments from people on here where I left a little community post. Just to fill you in, there has been a very, very major bereavement within my family, which is why I've not been online for at least the last few days. It all kind of, came to a head at the weekend, and I just couldn't face the world. I couldn't face you. I couldn't even face my own reflection in a mirror. That's how serious the situation is. I don't want to identify the person that we've lost publicly because that's not fair on my family, and out of respect to them, I won't do it. But any people that are close to me on here who are concerned or anything else, please email me, and I don't mind telling you privately, but I'm not going to broadcast it all over the airwaves. It's just not right, and it's not the fair thing to do. I've had a couple of emails off of other YouTube creators as well who I'm friends with and have worked with online, one of which is actually Bill Cannon of Police Off the Cuff, Real Crime Stories, and I really appreciated him reaching out, and also Paz49, my Welsh friend, and Clown World YT, and who's the other one? Ryan, Sanity Checkers. So I really appreciate all of those guys reaching out. But I will say this, when anything happens to you that has happened to me and my family over the last several days, it's very important that you stick together, you communicate, you're there for each other, you rely on each other, because when all the shit in the world starts, family is all you're going to have. And that is very true, really, with a whole manner of situations, particularly what's going on with this country at the moment. So there we go. Let's have a look at some of the initial comments that we've got. Craig, hi, Andy. I hope you and your family are well. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you. Appreciate you coming along. We're actually getting ready for Christmas in the household. My wife has been out working today and shopping and all the rest of it. I think my eldest son is going to have a big hand in all of the Christmas dinner and all the rest of it. And, it's important that despite everything, Christmas is as normal as it can be, particularly for the younger people, of which I have two. Well, one very young and one not so young. Posh opening. Absolutely, Jan Stan. All days, whenever I start a live stream, it's literally and it's seconds. And, you need people to come in. So I've noticed other YouTubers over time, they have like this flashy intro thing that they just leave to play for a few minutes, get everyone in the door, and bosh, away you go. So I had somebody, it's actually Juicy and Lucy, who do a lot of work for Graham Moore, the English Constitution Society, offered to do that intro for me. I said, yes, please. And I'm eternally grateful. Good evening, Zoot. I hope you are well. Zoot Roller 66. That's somebody watching me on YouTube. As always, that's wonderful. Blood Nose. Terminal Wally. I don't know why you're calling yourself a Terminal Wally, but there you go. Welcome back, Andy. Wondering what happened, if you're going to share. Merry Christmas to you and your family. Just to quantify again, as I said, Blood Nose, if anybody really wants to know, drop me an email and I'll tell you, but it's not something I'm willing to put online. You could probably tell by my demeanour, it's hit me like a ton of bricks, going at about 80 miles an hour. But, you know, let you know. Minnie, good to see you, Andy. Same to you. It won't be England flags, would it, on the back of that, considering they're all a dark colour? That's usually the treatment England gets. I see nothing has changed. Who else we got? Matthew Delaney. Hello, Andy, and thanks for the insight for the lifestyle of an internet influencer. Well, including going to the laundrette outside at silly o'clock in the evening. That was a bit mad, that was, I think, but had to be done. Missed you, Ben Freeman says. Missed you as well. I missed all of you. I missed doing this. I missed bringing you the videos and my opinion and everything else, but quite literally, I just couldn't. I couldn't sit here and do what I had to do. Long introduction, a bye. Well, let me give you a hand there, William. With that, there is a bugger off button somewhere, I think. So I'm really not in the mood for shit like that. So if that's what you're going to do, we shall see you off. So there you go. Disappear. Hello, Andy. Thanks for the insight. Yeah, we got that one. Keir Starmer at 1.01. Are you the new and improved version? You probably couldn't improve much on that, could you? Wonder if anyone was warned about the potential for that. I know. I saw that on the telly last night. I couldn't believe it. I think it was caught live on camera, or the bit they had, and the canal boat literally tipped over like that and down. And it was unbelievable. I mean, I've never in all of my life known a sinkhole appear in a canal before. Has anybody else? That must have been millions of gallons of water, really and truthfully, pouring out of there. Thank you, Craig. Appreciate that very much. Alex Sightseeing, all the best, mate. Sorry for your loss, mate. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. And all of the well wishes. There's been loads of them, really loads of them. I do appreciate it. Paula, Merry Christmas to you as well. I hope everybody is ready for Christmas, or as ready as they can be. Usually I have who's this? Good evening, Andy, and all you good people. Rest in peace. Absolutely. Usually I have a rough game plan of what I'm going to do over the Christmas period with lives and videos and all that sort of thing. But it's really put a spanner in the works, this. So I'm just going to take it day by day and get on as much as I can. I need to. Collie Dog, Paz hasn't been on for a while. Merry Christmas, Andy, to you and your family. Merry Christmas to you as well. He's done some videos. I think he released another one this morning. He messaged me a day or two ago, actually, just to check in. Jason, appreciate your work, Andy, especially on our English Constitution. Yes, there'll be more of that in the new year, I tell you. Now, there's one thing, speaking of English Constitution, I want to point out to you. It's a nice little live stream that Graham Moore did. I just want to pull the page up. It was like a three-way between Emma Dunwell, Young Bob, and Graham Moore, and it was done at a venue in London, I think. And I watched it, and it was really quite interesting. Here's his Twitter page, and you can see it there. He's actually pinned it, and it's got some good attention. And where he was talking about the English side of things, people were paying attention. So I thought that was really wonderful, really wonderful. Not a good time to lose someone, and keep your chin up. We send you love. Hope you have a wonderful Christmas. Thank you, Jeff. I appreciate it. It's been a hell of a year for all that sort of thing for a lot of people. I mean, we lost a relative of my mother-in-law's, my wife's earlier on in the year as well. So it's not great. Speak of the devil, and he shall appear. Hi, Paz, mate. Hope you're well. And Merry Christmas to you as well, and all of your subscribers and family and friends and everything else. That's what it's all about. Good to see you. This is literally just a quick catch up this evening. See some of your comments and everything else. Hi, Mum. Good to see you in the chat, and I shall see you the day after tomorrow, won't I? Because I turned up at your house last night, didn't I? But that'll be it. Back at you, Mick. Back at you. I obviously saw your comment as well. It's hard, so very hard. So sorry about your mum, Groucho. I lost the last member of my original family, my sister, earlier in the year. I feel for your mums. They all are. They all are. But, good evening, Andy. Many thanks for the information you've posted. I've dropped hints of your channel. Thank you, Keith. Really appreciate that. You know, I spend a lot of time bashing and reporting and everything else, but what I really want to do is educate. I want to research, and I want to look up things, and I want to tell you about it as well. And perhaps some more of that in the new year will be great. Who's this one? Hold my beer. Has anyone everyone noticed the roads are getting really bouncy, like a roller coaster that takes you by surprise? Oh yeah, there's a stretch of road in my area that locally we call the Thanet Way, and I don't know if anybody remembers the episode of Only Fools and Horses, the Jolly Boys outing, where they all came down to Margate, my neck of the woods. Well, there's a scene in that with a coach where you can see it heading in the direction of Margate, where they go to that pub where the coach driver got all beard up and everything. Well, that stretch is the Thanet Way. And years ago, they expanded that. They turned it into a dual carriageway both ways. And the way they laid it, I think, left a lot to be desired, because some of it was laid on clay, some of it was uneven, and all the rest of it. And we have a situation now where it is just bumpy as all hell, quite the way through it. And they've enforced a 50-mile-an-hour limit, and they're sticking the cameras out and making a lot of the old pound note off the back of it. It really is bad. And regular road users, to move over to one side, because it's not so bad on the outside as it is on the inside. But you're still doing this in the car, it's going to do a lot of damage to vehicles. And I'm surprised there hasn't been more accidents, because people are just tearing down there. My Christmas cake is going to have a candle on it, and I'm genuinely going to sing Happy Birthday to Jesus. Sainsbury's celebrate his birthday. Absolutely. Part of the thing, the Twitter thing with Graham Moore, where he did that 3-way, they talk about the meaning of Christmas and how people have forgotten the real meaning of Christmas. Christ Mass. And it's turned into a big commercial exercise where people just spend thousands of pounds. Thank you, Vulcan Bomber. I hope you're well, and thank you for the heart there. Linda, thank you. Yeah, that's quite the understatement, but I appreciate the sentiment. I truly do. My wife follows the boaters. Cheshire and Shropshire have been hit lately with canals getting sinkholes, one at Knutsford and now at Grinley Brook. I don't want to be conspiratorial, but I got an interesting email a week or two ago, and all of a sudden we're now getting sinkholes in all the canals. I'm thinking, Silver Fox didn't half go off on one about the farmers, relating to the farmers that took their own lives. Yeah, Silver Fox WhatsApped me yesterday to do with another story which could be brewing as well. And it's potentially quite explosive. So there'll be a few things coming out. When I got my head together where I am, I'll certainly be getting stuck into that. Elect Sightseeing, Paz done a video 3 hours ago. Bad times ahead. Yeah, I mean, if you look at all the people vying for power and all of the people saying how good or how bad things are or how bad things are going to get, there's some very basic truths which are being missed. And I only worked it out, or I know the basic truths because I can read and I have a brain. You know, it really is that very simple. And, you know, people do need to educate themselves on what's going on. Hi, Andy. Good to see you again. It was not a sinkhole. It was the side bank path giving way. That does explain a lot because I could see where the boats were, and you had the big, massive side of the bank, didn't you? Where effectively it had gone, and I did wonder whether something opened up and all the water poured out. But you're dead right; it was the side of the bank. But how did it get that bad? You know, it's like a very crucial failure. I wonder on the canal systems if they're upkept and checked and all that sort of thing like that. Life will never be the same, but I have faith in God. Stay strong, Rosemary. You have to have faith that this isn't all there is. And some of the things that I've seen this week, I'm convinced more than ever there's something else. But, you know, none of us will never know for sure until we get there. What's happening with your taxi business, Andy? Very important update. The last video I did on the taxi business, I've actually filed a what you call a letter before action to the local council, because what they've basically turned around and done, they've voted the policy through that I and other drivers were fighting against with what they call no other changes, which means everything is going through, including what's happening with the vehicle age limits. So I filed a letter before action and told them what remedy I expect. Now, as a result of that, and as a result of the video footage that I've put online, I've been approached by Meridian News, who want to interview me with regard to what's going on. I've already communicated with them and told them, you know, personal situation that's been going on. I need a few days, but certainly I want to get as many eyes on this as possible. So watch this space. There will be more. And the problem is with the local council, they won't fob me off, because there's one thing that I've learned from somebody: I don't give up ever. And I'm very good with the written word, which is a skill I picked up from somebody. And all of those things combined, they're in for a ride, because I won't let it go. If I think I've lost, or I think it's not going to happen, then I'll look at the situation and think, okay, but till then, no. Carol, sorry for your loss, Andy. Sending love. Thank you, Carol. Appreciate that very much. It's comforting to see those words. Keir Starmer, sorry for your loss. Definitely should have been the other way around. Grandkids should outlast their grandparents. Probably goes without saying. I'm sorry. Well, I'll tell you this: it wasn't my grandparents. I lost all of them a long time ago. I think the last one to go was my nan, and that was 25 years ago. So wasn't my grandparents. But thank you, I appreciate it. Hatchie Hatchie, Outlaw Josie Wales is on television. Wonderful Christmas movie, gives one hope. The one that always pops up is Die Hard, isn't it? Whether it's a Christmas movie or not. Were you expecting the Spanish Inquisition? Who from? Certainly weren't the Spanish. So who else we have got here? I'm just literally random comments. Earth is flat. Heliocentric satanic model has been falsified. I wonder if anybody's ever found the end of the world. Scrappy Dappy Doo, sorry for your loss. Your name rings a bell. Do you go on Marfoogle News TV by any chance? That's a new one on me as well. I'll have to look that up. Definitely have to look that up. Yeah, I'm going to try. Oh, got a Canada person in. Hello, good to see you. And thank you for joining the live stream. I'm going to try and get out and do something on here tomorrow. And probably not Christmas Day unless I pre-record something. And then whatever I can in between Christmas Day and New Year's. So I will be about and then try and get back to some kind of normality work-wise in the new year. Groucho, there's only me, disabled pensioner, disabled adult son left now. I have to stay strong for him. That is a tall order sometimes. My auntie ran a shop a long time ago at Pegwell Bay. One of her customers was Sergeant Wilson, Dad. So, oh, okay. Yeah, Pegwell Bay's about probably 15 minutes from me at this time of day. I could probably drive it in 10 if I put my foot down. But yeah, John Le Meseret, he was a local. I think he actually passed away in a hospital down here. I think it was it Ramsgate Hospital when it used to be there? I'm sure I'm right in saying that, but if I'm not, someone correct me. Labour has U-turned on inheritance tax, cap lifted from 1 million to 2.5 million. That's what was about the farmer suicides. Okay, yeah, it's a death tax, isn't it? It needs scrapping. You tax people on income and assets, and then tax them again when they die. That's no good. And I went up to one of the farmer protests, and it's not, they're not listening. They're just not listening to anything that any of the populace says. Sooner or later, it's going to come and get them. My friend in Florida 4 days ago, her niece was murdered by her husband and killed himself and 2 little kids with no parents, 6 and 9. Found them in the morning. I wouldn't like to imagine. Jesus, that's horrific, isn't it? Absolutely horrific. Good evening, Andy. Nice to see you. Sorry for your loss. I hope you and your family enjoy a nice, quiet Christmas time. Well, we got Christmas dinner. Mum's coming over, and then just see how the day takes us. I'll be working Boxing Day. I've got to take someone to Gatwick in the morning, and I've got a little diversion to make on the way home. And there's only certain people that know what that diversion is. And it's something I must do, get out of my system, and then come home and see where the rest of Boxing Day brings me. Dirty Dog, yeah, I saw a while ago. It's odd that all of a sudden these sinkholes are now happening in the canals. On Guy has been at this last one, and the last said he heard an explosion on the last one. All I'll say is canals are very good at hiding things. Think about that and then look at what's happening. Very good at hiding things. Or people, maybe. Green Street Player, time to reflect on where we are and the greater challenges we face in 2026 as we sit down for Christmas dinner. Something has to give. Well, the only thing I'll be worried about then is the turkey. We'll have to see what goes on after that. Yeah, I mean, that was nasty business with that thing. The mooring stakes are 2 feet long. The only time I ever went on any kind of riverboat was in Norfolk Broad years ago, and I fell in. So I remember I come to shore, and I went to get back on the boat. And I remember grabbing hold of the boat. I put one leg on the boat and went to pull myself up, and the boat and the shore did this, and I went straight in the middle of it. and got rather wet. The only pair of jeans that was available was a female pair of jeans, so I had to wear them. I've been following the Ukraine battle, and their constitution is stronger than the English now. Zelensky can't give away anything without the whole country going to a vote. Okay. I think that's going to hopefully come to a head in the new year. It's got to sooner or later. Andy, I feel something spiritual happened to you recently. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Trust me. I have to you know, as I said, if anybody really desperately wants to know, email me, but I'm not putting it out publicly. Craig, Andy, if you don't get any comments from me for a while, I could be in hospital because I found out I have Jesus. I think you mentioned that before, didn't you? Are they able to operate? Is it operable? Can they sort it out? I hope so. I really hope so, because I wouldn't want you to just disappear one day and we don't know why. So all the best to you. Sorry for your loss. I lost my mother when I was 2, so never got to know her, but do know what it's like to lose a close one, having lost 2 older brothers over the last few years. It makes you appreciate life and the things you do have, and the things you think you might have trouble with. You have to fight for them and keep everyone close that's supposed to be close. Some things can happen in your life which really put stuff in perspective, especially when it's so raw. In Old English, Christ Mass is a festival celebrated on December the 25th, commemorating the incarnation of the Word of God in the birth of Jesus Christ. There you go. Is that Christy Mass? Christy Mass? Not quite sure how to say that. What else we got here? When Mr. G Reaper visits, there's no normal way to be or act. Absolutely. Absolutely. My apologies for being slow, Andy. My condolences for your loss. Not a good time in the year to lose someone dear to you. My uncle is in hospital with a stroke. My grandson is, oh my God. It's everywhere, isn't it? Everywhere. I mean, bloody Chris Rea died, for God's sake. And it's Christmas. What about all the jokes? Yeah. I mean, Chris Rea, it seemed a week ago I was reading a joke that said Christmas is buggered because Chris Rea's car's broken down. And then look at the news that came out. Unbelievable. Really, really unbelievable. In 2022, I said that Ukraine is going to be the key for 2030. Could be right. It's that seems to be the battleground at the moment, doesn't it? And you look at how all the lines and everything are drawing up. It's one of them. Went out and chopped the biggest spruce I could find. Couldn't get it through the front door. Wow. We've got we had a new washing machine delivered earlier, and getting it in past the Christmas tree was a bit of a swine. Yeah, I remember that. How long ago was that now? I mean that's the thing, isn't it? Time really flies. If you're not careful, it flies by awfully fast. Ellen, God bless and protect you and your lots of love. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Andy, my surgeon has gone on holiday for a month, so I'm waiting for them to get back. But my daughter's grandfather has said he will pay for me to have the surgery private. Oh, wow. Well, that is good, isn't it? That is good. I hope you haven't got long to wait and get it sorted out as well. 9 years. Wow. It doesn't seem like that. Really doesn't. Yeah, I'm inclined to agree with you there with that comment. Absolutely. I want a Trump-class battleship for Christmas. I haven't read about that. fully yet, but I have seen the fuss about it. A few lefty, wokey type celebrities coming out and having a ding dong about it. Careful on the road to hell, Andy. It's about the M25. Yeah, nothing's changed. I found personally the best way when somebody passes is to celebrate their life and remember their life. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Glad to see you weren't in the... yeah, that come out and I disappeared. Makes you think, doesn't it? Makes you think. Something very profound, Amanda. Something very profound. Slick Willie is, Steve Jackson says. Okay. Peace and love. Little laugh emoji there. Absolutely. Somebody said something funny. What's everybody doing on Christmas Day? What plans have you got? I told you mine. We're just going to be at my house. Got mum coming and just in with the kids. Tell you, I was going to have a Guinness earlier, non-alcoholics. I don't drink anymore. Alcohol-wise, I'm just off the stuff. I ended up with a can of Pepsi instead. Mad, isn't it? The old cherry flavoured. We will see. Flashing aura, don't want to freak anyone out. I see it too. Whereabouts? If I'm well enough, I'll cook a small Christmas dinner. Okay. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Last time I had a drink was September last year. So I'm coming up 15 months. Yeah, it's over 15 months now, actually. So that's all good. Okay. Yeah, drop me a message. Egg and bacon for me, then hitting the bear. Yeah, we got a fridge absolutely stuffed full of all sorts. Really, really, all sorts. Doesn't get any easier, does it? Bev, I'm sorry to hear that. Really sorry to hear that. Eating, sleeping, and TV noise, glass of wine. Yeah. People are loving bacon. September last year, I don't know how you managed it. At first, it was very, very difficult. Very, very difficult. But I managed to get through. I had to get a little bit of help, which I've recorded and let everyone know about. But I did it, and I'll continue to do it. Wow. Keith, thank you ever so much for the £50 super chat. I really appreciate it. That's really nice of you. Thank you very much. Merry Christmas to you as well. That's your other comment there. I appreciate that. That's wonderful. I shall do something nice with the family, if that's all right with you. I had to quit drinking because it always led to a bit of stabilizer. Yeah, they say one thing leads to another, don't they? They say one thing leads to another. Love to get back to Margate, but not possible here in Merthyr Tydfil, and daughter, grandson here, Boxing Day from Newport, plus friends as well for Christmas Day dinner. Newport is as far into Wales as I ever got. I never went any further than that. And funnily enough, going into Wales to take an Irish lady to stay with a relative. That's as far as I got. Woodland family meal. hard time of year, but at least the sun is returning soon. Everyone is vitamin D deficient. It's an important hormone. Go to Spain or take supplements, please. K2 and NG. Yeah, I have to take 3 tablets a day because I have to, because of certain medical things. And as I've got older, I've found there's certain things that don't feel or work as well as they used to when I was younger. So I think, right, what can I do? Blah, 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 blah. And I take certain supplements to make up for it. And, you know, they do work. They do work, particularly some of the vitamin things and everything. Hello for me. Thank you for asking. I'm going to be fasting, bit of meditation, cake and candle, and sing happy birthday and eat cake after Boxing Day. I'll tell you, meditation's great. Just listening to, well, your what's around you, and you know, contemplating everything. Happy Christmas to you, Andy, and your family. Happy Christmas to you. Hope you and your family and loved ones have got everything that you want and planned and everything else. Hoping to have a nice, peaceful evening. It would be nice, wouldn't it? High blood pressure. Yeah, that's one of the things that I have to take a pill for. I might try and get off of it one day. Maybe I can. I've got certain things I'm thinking about for next year, which I wasn't thinking about too much, but now I'm thinking about them a bit more. So some things have got to change. Jimenez rants. I used to drink 10 pints a night every night and got a brain tumor and gave up just like that. But now it's happening. Oh, God. Life is so mean, isn't it? Life is so mean. And, you know, tries to knock you down. And the best thing you can do is stand up, point a finger and say, no, I'm not done yet. And all the best to you. All the best to you. I can't say any more than that. I used to, when it comes to alcohol, I used to like plan my drinking around my working. So if I, let's say I drove on a Thursday and I wasn't going to work again until a Saturday, say, or a Sunday, then I would plan having a good session. And then before I was a taxi driver and when I was on my own, I would literally drink every night. And if I had gaps in my work, I would drink every night, and a lot of times to excess. And, you know, alcoholics are probably the best liars out there because you usually find a way of hiding your problem very well from those around you, from those you work with and everyone else. And then you have to admit it to yourself before you can, you know, find a way out. And you have to forgive yourself for why it happened in the first place. I've been through all of that journey, and it's a difficult one, but you know, it's part of life's journey. Hi, Andy. I don't usually comment, but I must send my commiserations for your loss on the canal issue between Lymm and Knutsford. The bank collapsed after days of heavy rain. Okay, that's good clarification. And I appreciate the comment as well, very much. You and everybody else. It's yeah, interesting. Sorry for your loss, Mr. Cabby. They say time heals. It sort of does. Thank you for being a light in this darkness. I do try. To be honest, mate, I've had a good life in the way the world is going now. I won't miss it. Somebody told me something similar once upon a time, not so long ago. And what they said stuck in my head. Andy, when I've recovered from my surgery, me and my daughter and her grandfather are moving to Dubai. My girlfriend's parents have bought us a 6-bedroom villa with a swimming pool and tennis courts. Wow. I think a lot of people are going there, aren't they? Just up in sticks and getting the hell out. for one reason or another. Kaza, Jim Bob, I hope you have a nice Christmas day, Andy. Hubby and myself are going on Port Thorpe all day. That's right. He's got that 24-hour live stream going, isn't he? I think it's 24 hours. I think that's a lovely idea, actually, for people that haven't got anybody or nowhere to go. I think that's really nice of him to do that. I don't know what it will entail, but let's see what happens. Happy Christmas, Andy, and all in chat. Spending it with my 91-year-old mum and my ex-husband. Your ex-husband? What kind of Christmas is that? Oh, my God. Big hugs to you, Jim Rance. I lost my brother this year, and I feel the same as you, ready to go when I go. Absolutely. Keep pumping the English Constitution. I certainly will do. You know, I don't want to be political this evening. I really don't. But I've read the Bill of Rights. I've read the Act of Settlement. I've read all the rest of it. And when you look at all the shit they're trying to throw at us, the solution is all there. It's all there. I mean, most of it's codified too. But more of that in the new year. It's Christmas, so blow that out. Andy, I lost my wife for 32 years in 16. Christmas has never been the same. It would have been 40 years this year. 40 years is a very magic number. Yeah, it sure is. Sorry for your loss, Andy. Only just tuned in. No problem, Jim. No problem at all. I appreciate the kind words. Really do. I understand. I started my channel to get through every day. You know, I started this channel when we were told we had to stay indoors, protect the NHS and save lives. Can you believe it? You know, look where we are now. Thank you, England 777. I appreciate that very much. Laws were written in Latin. Live Aid. Is that when Bob Geldof stood on a stage and said, "Give us your fucking money," or words to that effect? Salty sod. Wish you a happy Christmas. Enjoy yourselves, and thanks for all the info you have provided. I walked 4 miles today to Merthyr Tydfil, age 78, still active. Best wishes, Ken. Stay active, stay healthy, and by God, if anything's wrong, get it sorted. Amanda, Andy, they made the problem, but their solution is a right trap. Some of us are awake. Thank God. Absolutely. Rosalind, we're good friends still, Andy. He helps me care for my mum, who's not well. I couldn't manage without his help. I was trying. That's wonderful, isn't it? When it works out like that. I read, I think it was Chuck Norris lost his ex-wife fairly recently, but they had managed to stay pretty firm friends throughout, and it's a hell of a loss as well. It's all about the money and taken from us all the time. Has nothing. Absolutely. Collie Dog, I expect to cook the Christmas dinner. I cook the dinner every bloody Sunday. Bloody Sunday. Absolutely. Every bloody Sunday. I was at Live Aid. Wow, what a day, never to be seen again. All the greats, a lot of whom have gone. You know, I've been driving around listening to a lot of old tunes over the last couple of days. And they certainly don't make them like that anymore. Sorry for your loss, Andy. Lost my dad on Christmas Day quite a few years ago. Still think about him. Yeah. I bet it doesn't get any easier, does it? I wouldn't expect it to. Andy, my mum was an alcoholic. She managed to get off it because my mum's ex, when she was asleep, put a candle in her eye. Bloody hell. You know what it leads to? It's really is not good. Anyway, folks, I'm going to wrap it up. I literally just wanted to come on and have, chew the cud, a little bit of small talk with you all, and see what you're up to, let you know where I'm at. As I said, I'm not going to divulge anything publicly, but if anyone wants to ask me privately, I'm more than willing to tell you what's happening. I just don't want it all over the airwaves, basically, out of respect. But please hit the like button on this. Make sure you've subscribed to the channel. If you haven't, or you've lost your subscription where I've disappeared for a few days, because YouTube does that every now and again, share my bits and bobs wherever you go. And as always, I look forward to talking to you soon. Hopefully tomorrow. Toodaloo.